Pastuch was running a multi-million-dollar fraud operation. Investors thought that they were buying into child protection software, but instead she was using that money to fund a lavish lifestyle, staying at fancy hotels, going on trips, and buying luxury automobiles. There were 80 victims, many of them Pastuch's relatives. A lot of the victims were also elderly people who have lost their life savings because of her false promises. One couple even contributed $1.2 million. The court heard victim impact statements yesterday. The victims wrote about the loss, embarrassment, guilt, and shame of being duped.
People who predominantly were seeking to invest in something that they thought would help protect children. And that resonates, I think, to most citizens, that grandparents, parents alike, want to make sure that the children of Saskatchewan are safe.
The fraud happened from 2007 to 2009, meaning the victims have been dealing with loss for a decade. Pastuch wasn't charged by RCMP until 2014. Once the case came before the courts, it faced several delays. Only one victim attended court today, simply to see it all come to an end. Now Pastuch will spend the next 7 years in prison, and the judge says there's no doubt that greed motivated her. She also wanted to appear successful. Pastuch has now been ordered to pay the money back, $5.5 million.
If she does not pay that back within the time frame that has been set out by the court, which is 12 years after she's finished her sentence, she would serve an additional 5 years consecutive of jail.
Brule says that there's no way to know for sure whether or not these victims will get their money back, but the court order is a symbolic gesture, and it's also a way to make sure that those that commit white-collar crimes are still held accountable. Kendall Latimer, CBC News, Regina.